Is that Spuds MacKenzie? That's a reference towards the dogs wearing shirts in the last video. No, they're not. Unfortunately, I looked it up. Spuds MacKenzie died, I think, in the 90s. So, no, I'm afraid they're not. Are you a freshwater aquarist? I thought I saw mollies in there at the end. You did see mollies in there at the end. These are not my fish. I don't keep them. I just videoed them in their tank because I thought it would come in useful at some point, which it did. No, I'm not an aquarist or an ichthyologist of any sort. So, no. What is your favourite Edgar Allan Poe short story? And H.P. Lovecraft. To be perfectly honest, although I'm aware of Edgar Allan Poe's existence, of course, I've never gotten around to reading anything of his. I know it's probably quite ironic for my screen name on here, but I tend to use books mostly for reference. I only read very few for pleasure. Beware the Lizards 42 has asked me, what is your biggest regret? Do you even have regrets? I regret not finding out what different options would have done to my life and where I would have been. A good example would be the cycling that I used to do, which I mentioned in my 5 facts tag video, which I'll put a link to. I always wondered what would have happened if I'd have carried on with that. What is your favourite animal? I'm not sure that I've got a favourite animal. I really like dogs as pets. I would like to get a husky at some point in time. So I'll probably say that. What would you do on your first day as world ruler? And would you be a kind and benevolent dictator? That's a tricky question, actually. What would I do on the first day? Like Kennedy, when he made his declaration that the US was going to go to the moon. Making these sort of grandiose promises, grandiose statements of intent. I'd be definitely setting some of those out as goals, as targets, because obviously in one day it'll be very hard to change an awful lot of things. So I'd probably include, increasing scientific funding straight away. That would be a simple thing to do, which could be done at no great waste of time, but more grandiose things would probably be setting out the intent to send a manned mission to Mars, a statement of intent to make sure that everyone in the world has access to some basic things for life: water, food, shelter, and obviously an education. I'd probably put in a couple of simple and practical things which people seem reluctant to get done. There's a lot of talk about water shortage in coming years. I would probably make the pledge that water desalination plants are to be built, preferably solar powered ones. It does take a lot of energy to separate out the salt from seawater. You either do it by pumping or by evaporation and other means. So either solar stills or solar powered pumps to separate out the salt, just so that they're pretty much self-sustaining. Kind and benevolent. Well, all those things were pretty kind. I didn't enslave anyone in my first day. So I probably would be, to be honest. I don't see much point in being nasty to people. And those were all the questions that I received. Thank you all very much for your support of this channel and for your questions. I'll probably do another questions video at some point down the line, so if you want to add any questions into the comments of this video, I'll include them in the next batch. Some of you may have observed I've got a new toy down in the corner of shot. This is my new microphone, my Christmas money, and I also have a birthday round this time of year. They've been combined, and I've put it towards a new microphone so that I can make much clearer, better quality videos without having to shout at the top of my computer where my microphone is. So yes, I'll include the information for this in the sidebar as well for anyone who's interested. There are reasons why I chose it over any of the other ones that were available. Anyone who's particularly interested, just send me a PM. If there are a lot of people who are interested, I'll make a quick video describing the microphone and why I chose it. Yes, so thank you all very much. And remember to donate